What is self-care? Well, self-care is such a big topic that we can't put it all in one sentence. But simply put, self-care is all about looking after yourself. Especially self-care in present years should be your #1 priority because it is most often the first line of defense against common health problems. And with everything happening in recent years, it's no wonder why you need to be taking your health and self-care very seriously. Just a fun fact for you. In general, 70% to 95% of all diseases are treated without the need for medical attention. So, by knowing when to seek medical advice is a self-care ability that falls under the category of what we would call health literacy and self-awareness. With all that said, let us get one thing straight. Self-care is so overlooked and undervalued. Because, in addition to all the previously mentioned details, self-care is truly a way of life and a tradition. Once you start taking self-care seriously, you will take more responsibility for yourself and be better able to manage minor and long-term problems. Without babbling on for too much longer, self-care equals self-management. Before we show you the 10 ways you can self-care, here are the 5 basic principles of self-management that you should know. These principles include Principle number 1, being physically active and eating healthy. Principle number 2, smoking and heavy alcohol intake are 2 risky lifestyle patterns to stop. Number 3, use prescription and non-prescription medications in a responsible manner. Principle number 4, constantly evaluate and treat symptoms yourself whilst also checking with your doctor. And last but not least, principle number 5, practice self-monitoring. This means looking for signs that may indicate that your health is declining, and by following correct self-management, be able to find a short or long-term solution for it. Well, enough with what self-care is. Here's a list of top 10 easy self-care activities that you need to try at home this year. Starting off at activity number 1. Get rid of the clutter in your house. Being kind to yourself also means being kind to your home. And piling up a lot of garbage in your house is only going to make you feel worse. Do you know how good it feels to walk into your house after it's been cleaned? Well, for starters, it's incredible. It's like getting a free pass to sit anywhere in your house, stress-free. This will give you time to just be quiet with your thoughts without worrying about the laundry list of items that need to be washed or scrubbed. So cleaning your house can be a perfect way to distress and clear your mind. On to activity number 2, which is practice diaphragm breathing for a few minutes. If the anxiety comes from the constant news cycle or your ever-present housemates, then calm and measured breathing can have immediate effects on your mental and physical condition. Regularly practice your breathing technique to start or finish your day on a positive note. If you need assistance or want some guided breathing routines, then there are many meditation apps you can download, such as Calm. Or you can take the other solution which we recommend, and that is follow Wim Hof for guided breathing sessions on YouTube. Self-care activity number 3, make positive self-talk a habit. The self part of self-care means how you see yourself, and most specifically, the words you use when speaking about yourself. Whether it's a work assignment, making time for exercise, or maintaining your composure while disciplining your kids, make sure to appreciate the small tasks you complete during the day. And remember to tell yourself, good job after completing each task. Good self-talk will help you to celebrate your accomplishments every day. It might seem awkward at first, but your brain can soak up all of that self-care goodness. Evidence shows that positive self-talk can shift your thoughts and emotions in a more positive direction. Self-talk goes hand in hand with activity number 4. Concentrate on your achievements rather than your downfalls. Let's admit it, we all fail at some point. Sure, you'll feel bad about it, but should you dwell solely on the negatives? Certainly not. Instead, learn from your mistakes and then concentrate on your successes. Because having a good outlook would help you advance in life and in your career. And activity number 5 is something we all need a good reminder for, and that is make sure you get enough sleep. It might be entertaining to stay up late, watching movie after movie, but it is not kind to your body in the least. Getting enough sleep per night, which should be between 7 to 9 hours, will help to keep you fueled and feeling your best. Self-care number 6, set aside some time to meditate. Meditation is not only a great way to reflect and unwind, but it's also a simple way to treat yourself better. There are many types of meditations, but in a nutshell, a mindful meditation practice will help you let go of hurt feelings from the past, become nicer and compassionate for yourself and others. On to number 7, use affirmations every day. You might feel ridiculous for jumping on the regular affirmation bandwagon and beginning your day with semi-cliched phrases like, "I'm amazing and I'm important." But here's the bottom line. According to the Journal of Psychology, affirmations have been found to really do a lot of good for your mental health and build your self-worth at a subliminal level. Activity number 8, work out at home. You don't get to be a couch potato just because you spend more time at home. Instead, why not do a bit of movement in your own comfort at home? Physical activity not only keeps the body safe by lowering the risk of chronic health problems like COVID-19, but it also improves your mood and well-being. As we all know, exercise releases endorphins, which are also called feel-good hormones, which make you feel happy and energetic. Other benefits that you will experience by doing a bit of exercise in your house include improved concentration, improved sleep, lower risk of mood disorders, increased stamina, and enhanced overall mood. What a 1-2 punch against the mid-afternoon drowsiness. And self-care activity number 9, which as we said is our personal favorite, and that is take advantage of baking's healing power. The concept of self-care means nourishing yourself on all levels, and doing something innovative will help you achieve the feeling of happiness. Baking is one example of this, and for many people, making something delicious feels like hitting the reset button. It's a simple project to include other family members, such as a partner or children. This will provide you with a delightful burst of social time that culminates in a delectable outcome. And finally, tip number 10. When you need a boost of energy, reach for high-protein snacks. When you're hungry, what foods do you eat? Well, we recommend that in order to help you finish your to-do list for the day, keep high-protein bites on hand. You've already heard it before. Protein keeps you fuller for longer and prevents the energy crash that comes after a carb-heavy snack. Some high-protein snacks that you can find in your fridge include hard-boiled eggs, almonds, Greek yogurt, nut butters, and vegetables. As an added bonus, you're just a few steps away from your fridge, so there's no need to prep snacks ahead of time or lug them around all day. By practicing these small things every day, you can ultimately build up to a big change in your life in terms of mental clarity, physical fitness, and so much more. Because remember, small changes lead to big results. And life is a blessing that should be treasured and enjoyed at all times. If you are going to start practicing self-care this year or have already started on a few tips, then we would love to know in the comments below. On that note, we will see you in our next video.